Hi everybody, Celia M here. How are you? For those of you who haven't tuned in before or just stumbled across my feed, I am a self-care advocate and I pop into your feed on Mondays to hopefully motivate you and get some inspiration going for practicing self-care on the daily. Now, October is here. How exciting are we? I'm excited. I'm an autumn kind of gal, so I'm all in for this, okay? But not only is it a new month, we've started a new season. So last time I shared with you my September satisfaction blossom for my self-care, and that's something that I do monthly. And then I also turn around and I create a little mini inspiration board based on the results of that self-care satisfaction blossom, and just as a reminder of areas that I want to work on. Okay, now this being a new season, I also like to do so that you would do that for October if you have your Resilienista self-care planner. Okay, and then the other thing I like to do, because it's a new season, I do a whole life overall satisfaction. So not just about how I'm taking care of myself in those various areas, but my whole life in general, okay? And then I will also create a little mini vision board, inspiration board over here. Many of you refer to them as vision boards. I like to call them inspiration boards, okay? So that can be done. And as I've said before, you don't need to have the Resilienista self-care planner to do these. You can do them in a notebook, whatever. It's just a scale of 1 to 10 on how satisfied you are, and the areas that are least satisfied, that are like 5 below, those are usually the ones that I tend to focus on. Now, everything I do in my self-care planner, all the little mini inspiration boards, are sort of based off of the main inspiration boards that I do at the beginning of the year. Okay, so some people will do just one inspiration board. I like to do a few, so I like to break it down into the career, the health, other areas of my life, maybe romance, things that I'm looking at. You could even break it down to like a hobby, a gardening or a photography hobby, and just lay out some things, some goals that you want to achieve in that area of your life, and then some images. So I've got a couple examples here. So here's the one I did for my life at the beginning of this year, and it's got to do, with career. I want to be speaking more in front of women and helping them to live their best life. I want to get back onto riding a bike. I want to spend more time with my dogs. I really want to get into writing and speaking in different media, and I really want to work on my eating habits and things like that. So that's just a little touch here for the overall. Then what I realized was that I really wanted to focus on my health, and this one kind of reminds me of the activities that I enjoy doing, and it reminds me that eating healthy and being healthy is all up to me. So those are the basis for what I put into the Resilienista planner, self-care planner. Again, it's just touching in, looking at the goals and intentions you set at the beginning of the year, and each month seeing if they resonate, and then seasonally seeing if they resonate with the big picture. What I'd like to remind you is, change is constant. So some of the dislikes and likes that we started out the beginning of the year with may change. Chances are they will change. Could be everything will change. For me, so much has changed from what I initially set out to what I'm now working on and moving towards. I had some unexpected changes in my personal life, so that definitely really set off a domino of effect and change, okay? So for this Motivational Monday, I am inspiring you to sit down, take a look at the intentions and goals you set at the beginning of the year, take a look at your inspiration boards. Did those items that you set there, did they still apply? If so, what action steps can you start taking? And also know that autumn really is the last season of the year. I know many of us think winter's the last season of the year. Well, actually, winter doesn't start till December 21st, 22nd, and which means the bulk of winter will actually be in 2018. Okay, so before the year comes to an end, what do you want to work on? You know, what things can you put on working for next year? Is there things that you don't want to move forward in next year? For myself, there's a lot of things I'm not moving forward to 2018, but there's a lot of exciting things that I'm moving forward. So for this Motivational Monday, I say take stock of your goals and intentions, make that a priority this week, do your self-care for the month of October if you have not already. Also review your season, what you want to accomplish this season. That's in line with the goals and intentions that you've set at the beginning of the year. And then start thinking about what you want to do to moving forward into 2018. So a lot of planning in this next 3 months, okay? Start this week and add a little bit every week. And that's your Motivational Monday for today. I will see you next week. Take care, everyone.